Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Hytale. Real quick to note, right? I've already played some of the game. I've played about 30 to 45 minutes of the game, but it turns out my audio was trash. So I decided to restart the game. Here's my character right here. He's cool. He's got a little corrupted anime arm and all that. He's a silver guy himself. He likes silver. So let's hop into the game. I'm saying we do the new beginning. Actually, the new beginning. That's how you spell that, right? I can't help but notice that the audio of the game is super loud, but I'm trying to adjust it as I go. So, you know, throughout the video today, the audio might change, but we'll see. We will see, because in my headphones, it is actually super loud. So I'm hoping that, like, whenever I attack and stuff like that, it's not overdoing it. So let me just go ahead and adjust it now. Again, I'm gonna lower everything down to like 75-ish. All right, cool. Yeah, that's a more respectable. I do like this little intro area that you spawn in because it reminds me a lot of Legend of Zelda. Oh, apple, sweet. This game definitely does have a lot to offer. I'm super stoked to be playing it. And I think it might even be a new competitor for Minecraft, dare I say. One cool thing about the game, though, is that when you're mining trees, you don't have to mine every single inch of it. You just have to mine the bottom, like an actual tree, and then it'll all fall down. I am upset that the original time of me playing it, my original like hour, I guess, didn't save. Well, didn't save, but the audio messed up because I didn't know anything, right? So it was very authentic. But now it's y'all don't have that authenticity that I had before. Sorry, gosh, speaking's hard. Another thing, I have come to realize this game really does remind me of Ark, Survival Evolved. That game, phenomenal. And the movement also in this game, fantastic, right? If I hit M, we can see the mini-map. So I have not actually discovered the blue region yet, so I might want to head that way. But first, I think we should go here and then go straight down. But before any of that, let's go get some tools. So axe is important, and then crude pickaxe, and then eventually we'll get a crude sword and all that. The game's crafting system is definitely a unique thing. It's you have a workbench, right? And then you have builder's workbench, and that's just for like structure building blocks. But once you unlock the workbench, there's a ton of different workbenches that you can use to, whether it be armor, whether it be like weapon smithing, to do like dry hide and stuff like that. Okay, over there is a skeleton. Another thing to note is mobs don't burn. They just be chilling. And you know what? Good for them. Good for them. Let me try to find another rock. Oh, perfect. Plenty. Let me actually just collect up all these. Oh, big dog. I'm not bothering you. Alright. I didn't want the smoke. I still don't know what mobs are friendly and what aren't, so I'm very on guard about everything. But, you know, let me go over to the skeleton so I can show off the fighting in this game. Where at? I will say the fighting is super fun. Like, it's very interesting because you have charged attacks and then you just have regular, and you can block, right? So if I go up to him, I'll let him swing on me, right? Charge up, bow. Perfect, right? This game, man, the game is phenomenal. I know in the very beginning it says that there's a lot of bugs in its early stages, but for it being an early stage game, the game itself is actually so well done, and it's very polished, right? Another thing to note is, right, the game doesn't look that close, but that's also because I changed my FOV, because whenever you do originally spawn in the game, you're so, like, your screen is super close that it's almost unbearable. So I decided that I was gonna change that. Where am I at? Okay. Okay, I'm over here, so let's turn this way, right? Yep, perfect, and we'll head that way. Alongside skeletons, there's also goblins and stuff like that, and what I have learned that is sometimes the outposts that you go to with all the goblins, if you successfully kill them, a lot of the time they do drop loot, and the loot is sometimes even better than the stuff you can craft. It'll have like better percentages and stats and stuff. Ooh, okay. I don't know if we're actually ready for these guys. Especially the magic guy. Ooh, I messed up. There is no loot up here. And that wolf is there. Alright, I think the goal is to get down to that little... Oh! Okay, let me go. Take everything. Let's go. Sweet. Yeah, another thing to note is, too, you can't really outrun anything. Oh, actually, I did. Sweet. Alright. Normally, it's like, it's pretty hard to outrun the creatures itself, because your stamina just really isn't that good. Alongside the swords, there's also, like, maces, I think that's what it's called. There's a bunch of different weapons. There's also bow and arrows and stuff like that. But like I said, I really haven't gotten to dabble with that yet, because I really haven't played that long. Okay, let me cut. Ooh, okay, bad guys up there. I'm gonna eat. So also, as you can tell below, right, there is hearts, but there's also just stamina. There is no hunger bar. The way you gain health is just by eating, which honestly I quite like. I do like it. It does get very annoying having to deal with like a hunger bar in games, because although it is a survival game, it's not really my main interest. So I don't know, just a little fruit for thought, I guess. Food for thought, fruit for thought. I say for now though, we steal some of this wood, and I don't know where to potentially build our base at. I kind of like that area, almost like an oasis. And I haven't really dabbled too much in the desert. I do know there's scorpions, which is not my favorite mob in the world to deal with. What am I doing? Let me actually get some trees and stuff. I don't even have anything for a bed, because there is creatures that do spawn at night, right? I've only experienced one of them, and it was like this weird squid guy. So hopefully I don't have to deal with that first day. It's not really my intention. What is that? Bees? You know what? Maybe desert is not the play. No, I'm not allergic to them, but I also would not like to dabble with them if possible. But besides the game, right? I have not uploaded in a while, and I apologize. But also, I had to stop for a bit, just because I was getting unhealthy, you know. And that's not my main goal. I only do this for fun, for shits and gigs. So if I had to take a spider, if I had to take a break, I had to. It just is what it is. I apologize I haven't uploaded, but you know, I gotta put me first, Lucius. You gotta put me first. Where else can I go? I do plan on doing more VR stuff soon, because I mean, you guys seem to really like that, especially with all the mods and stuff. But you know, sometimes it just gives me a headache. You know, so I hope y'all also enjoy just watching me do regular games without VR. I hope you guys are watching just for me, you know, and not just the game. But we'll see. Like I said, it's just for fun. I'm not life or death for this game. I think after further review right here would probably be a good spot to build. But we'll see when we get there. Turkeys, what's up, dude? Oh, baby turkeys? That's cool. Excuse me, I had an energy drink and it makes me burp. Alright, where... Ew, what biome is this? I thought this was grass. Oh, I'm not past the biome I need yet. What? Okay, let me keep on chopping trees down. Because I do need to build a base. All jokes aside. Sweet. See how convenient that is, man? That's so nice. Because, you know, I will continue to reference Minecraft because, you know, the people that made the game had a Minecraft server. I don't know the entire history about it, but I do know... Ooh, what's a blood leaf? I do know that this game was like 7 years in the making, and we're just now getting the beta. But, you know, it was so far it's pretty worth the wait. But like I said, I do continue to reference Minecraft because it does take a lot of Minecraft's elements and stuff like that. But okay, so there's two outposts right here, maybe even 3. But I think should we build by water? I know I haven't even started building anything at all, but I just don't want a bad spot to build at. Right there might be cool off on the water, but that's so far away from spawn. Because from what I have discovered, I've only died one time in this game, right? And when you die, you don't spawn on your bed. Unless I just never slept in my bed. But I don't know. I don't want to push my luck too bad. But I do like this plains biome. These cows, bulls, that's cool. Hello, dude. Nice cave. That's something to note. Cave exploration in this is very fun. I've only been in one cave so far, but I feel like every cave that I've seen, like walking by, have been huge. So I say we... Okay. You know, because I don't know much about the ocean, so I do say we set up outposts like right here, and then we try to build something nice, and then we can run back to this cave because it's really not that far. I don't know much about transportation in this game. I don't know if there's anything to look forward to yet. But like I said, I've only really played an hour of the game, so I'm not the end-all be-all for knowledge. Yeah. I know I keep changing ideas. Here might be pretty nice, right on the beach too. You know what? Let's just go walk over there and see. I've been recording for 13 minutes and oh, a mouse. Wow. I've been recording for 13 minutes, but like all I've done is run around. I haven't even set up anything. I apologize. I do know what this is, right? This is a goblin outpost, I think. And last time there was only one goblin. But I feel like I could take them on. Whoa. Okay. Okay. On guard. Okay. Okay, cool. Ooh, child, things are gonna get brighter. Okay. I'm hoping they actually do have some good loot. These berries aren't really cutting it too well. Okay, I did see that there was one over there, but if I can avoid them, I'm going to. Alright. Was it worth it? Yes, it was. We got armor. And it auto-attaches too. That's another really nice thing I enjoy. Nothing. Well, actually, see, that's another thing. It's very important to start breaking stuff. It's just not something I'm used to. Okay, any chest over here? The crates did have some stuff, so that's very sweet. What is that? A pot? Alright, cool. Onward! Is there anything I can use to eat? Yeah, apple. Sweet. I'll take a look at what my armor stats are here in a second. I just want to make sure I'm heading towards something. Grizzly bear. Cool. Something I won't be playing with right now. I have killed one grizzly bear in my last playthrough. Hour-long playthrough. They are not one to be messed with, to say the least. Okay. You know what? It was very much worth the travel. I don't know anything about the water though. I'm not sure if the water is something to be fearful of. Oh, look, are those pigs? Oh, okay. Sweet. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be the area we build at. I will say that now. I say we cut more to the grassy region though, just so we can have a easier building spot. Are those horses? I didn't know those were in the game. Could I potentially tame a horse? I bet you they get scared. Yeah, they do. Oh, do they not? Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, no way. I don't even have to tame. This is so much better. Dude, the horses are so fast. What? Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I actually really do like this area, though, that we're at right now. Where am I? Yeah, perfect. I think this will be a good little building area. It kind of does lack trees, though. I don't know if I really thought this out too well, but now that I have a horse, it doesn't really matter. I say we... Oh, is that a crab? Okay, I say right here. Just towards trees and stuff like that. I can live with this. Ooh, I can't live with that dog, though. Alright, sweet. Definitely over here is the play. Dismount. Oh, and you run away, though. Okay. That's cool, though. So, let's go ahead and start setting up shop. Workbench, what do I need? Any stone. Does this count as stone? Yes, it does. Workbench. Sweet. So we place, for now, right there. So here's what I was talking about, right? So now that we have a workbench, not only can we craft new weapons, if we go to crafting, you have all of these different options, whether it be a furnace, armor, blacksmith, chef's stove, farmer's workbench, tanning rack, builder's workbench, furniture, salvage workbench, don't even know what that is, arcanist workbench, and then alchemist. So yeah, man, there's definitely a lot to do in this game. I'm very, very excited to dump hours into this. But for now, I say we just start gathering resources. I do want to have a builder's workbench. Is this a cave right beside us as well? It looks like it. That's actually very convenient. So I am thinking about starting to stream a little bit here and there, just because I feel like I don't see a purpose in not doing it, especially with, if I'm going to record gameplay anyways, I might as well just stream it. So eventually, if some people do end up watching, I can just talk to chat as well, rather than talking to myself. Because although you see it as I'm talking to you directly, or everyone directly, believe it or not, I am just talking to myself. And that is it's a tough pill to swallow sometimes, man. Okay, so this is softwood. This is hardwood. Okay, I have a lot of hardwood. Pause. Yeah, okay. So I want to make sure that the wood I'm building with is the wood that I have. I'm not going to interfere with you, pig. Please. Oak logs. Sweet. Yeah, so we're gonna build a lot of oak. But yeah, like I was saying, I am talking to myself, so I really don't have anything to lose, and I don't really record for too long. I record maybe an hour, 2 hours tops, and then like I maybe edit. Who knows? I'm kind of lazy when it comes to that, and I'm okay with that. I've accepted it. I know what I am. I am very lazy. Okay, sweet. Now that we have this wood, another thing to note, you can't get a shovel until later game, so I'm gonna have to do the cardinal sin of breaking stuff with my pickaxe. But I say for now we just have a simple base, not a lot of thought to it. I say, yeah, let's do a 5x5 interior, so really a 6x6 exterior. I think that's math. Because you really don't need you don't really need a whole lot of area for building, so it's okay. Okay, now that we got all this built up, I do like how this wood looks. I think that looks very smooth. Wow, cool. Also, I just want to take a moment to say thank you guys for the amount of support you guys gave me whilst I was gone, English. Yeah, super, super cool. I didn't know if I was ever going to come back and start recording again, just because, I mean, life be lifing sometimes, man, you know. I did miss doing it, but it's just, previously, I was very obsessed with doing it. It was very obsessive, and that's not how you want to do it. You kind of just want to chill. So, I took a big break, and I couldn't help but notice, I would definitely look at, the amount of people like subscribing and stuff like that, and you guys are still watching my stuff, so I'm very appreciative for that, and that makes me feel like I should definitely continue doing it, because, you know, look, I know I'm supposed to do it. I should be just like making videos for the love of the game, and I do, but I would be lying if I told you it was easy to make stuff when nobody else is watching. It's kind of depressing. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'll be honest with you. You're very lonely. But no, but all jokes aside, I'm very, very thankful for everybody. I'm going to actually kind of like the windows being like that. Y'all saw that? I didn't even talk about that. You can jump 3 blocks up and climb. Also, here is another way to play. You can hit V and you can be third person and stuff like that. I just don't enjoy playing like that. I know a lot of people do, but I don't see the thrill of that. I prefer first person. So I will continue to play in first person. Then I really don't have a lot of blocks, so let me continue to cut trees down and stuff. Hey chicken, I think I might need to kill you later. I mean, talk to you later. I saw that bear. I'm not gonna entertain him. Gosh, that's so convenient. But I mean, it's good that the trees chop down the way it does, because the conversion rate for blocks to planks is 1-for-1, and that's kind of rough. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but the trees do, I don't know if they grow, but they are different shapes and sizes and stuff like that. I just thought it was a cool thing to know. So here, I am only going for the single blocks like that, and I know I'm leaving stumps. Eventually I will clear it out. But that's at a later date and time. I'm not worried about that too much right now. Cool. Are those carrots? Okay, I don't want to steal that yet, because I don't even know if you can farm, to be honest. I would assume so, because it makes sense, but we will see. I do want to get another horse, though. I don't know if you can tame them, though, because he seems pretty cool. He seems chill. He just wants to hang out with the bros. I just jumped up 4 blocks. Game of the year. Oh, man. Okay, let me drop it in there. And I'm just going to build a real simple house. So, yeah, we're going to do 50. I will organize my inventory eventually, just not right now. Okay, going to do that. Boom. I don't really want to build up. I just want to build outward, because I feel like building up is such a drag, man. It takes so long, and I don't want to do that. I'm not really feeling that. I also don't know, so like I know windows, right? Let me place this oak in here. This is the windows, simple wooden window. But there's, depending on the wood, all the blocks look different, of course, right? But I don't know if there's any way we can just get straight glass. But we'll see in due time. Ooh, why did that make that many? I just made 40 windows. You know what? It'll be alright, big dog. Not worried about it. Cool. I do like how the house is coming together. Cool. Perfect. You know what? Nice windows. I'm liking it. I am liking it. Now that we have the house built up, though, we can go ahead and just move all this inside. I'm also scared of the night, so I'm not gonna push my boundaries too much. I like the setup so far. Can I make torches? I can. I am gonna make just a few. So let's do one, and then do 2 outside, 2 outside. Okay, I think that's a good little start first. Okay. Another thing we have to build is a door. That would be pretty nice. Cool. I do like the door placement. They are placed in the middle. I think that's a very good touch to everything. Okay, what else do I need to build? I need to kill something so I can. I need to conquer something. Okay, I gotta kill the other one. I saw the baby chicken. They're just gonna have a Batman arc where they hate humans. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. I'm not killing the horse. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Sweet. Let's go ahead and... Oh, wait. Let's go in here, place the bed. Cool. You down here. Say for now, the bed goes... Or sleeping bag, rather. Boom. So let's sleep. Oh, okay. So I have to wait a bit. I'm not... I guess I'll keep building for now. Let's go ahead and do some chests in here. So the chests do they do double, I guess, is stack. That's what I meant. Yeah, so we can do that. The space though is not that good. Really cool feature of this game though. Hit that arrow, moves everything in my inventory. That is such a nice feature that I feel like more survival games need to have. I'm not adding anybody in that, by the way, but you know what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and make more torches. Torches in this game take 3 things: plant fiber, tree sap, and sticks. I'm just gonna craft all. Ooh, that crafting is slow. Okay, I just want to get 100, and then. All right, sweet. Hit escape now. Now that I have 100 torches, I am going to go ahead and start placing around the base. I do get scared at night, I'm not going to lie, because the fear of the unknown is a real thing in this game. Okay, let's go ahead and do... I don't even know how... 2, 3, 4, 5... I don't actually know how far the torch is, but that is something to find out later, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweet. Don't know about y'all, but for New Year's, one of my resolutions is that I want to be able to read more. Believe it or not, I do know how to read. I don't read that often. Okay, so I've been trying to read more. One of the books I'm reading is it's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Freak, and I've been enjoying it. It's definitely making me think a whole lot more about my actions. Not like I killed anybody or anything like that, but just like makes you think a lot more, and just makes you look at stuff at a different perspective, which is, I think, a very important thing as humans we need to do. Just not necessarily. I'm not trying to go on a journey of reinventing myself, but I feel like it is important that we, as people, continue to improve. Oh, by the way, here's my armor. So yeah, it's uncommon and it's a warrior set. So yeah, physical resistance, projectile resistance. Yeah, on both. Sweet, man. Sweet, sweet, sweet. What else do we want to... I say we sleep and then we go try to find a cave, and then we'll get a cave going, discover that, and then potentially end it there. I don't know. We will see. We will see. Horse, you keep staying around, dude. We're gonna have to be best friends. Oh, another really cool thing, right? I can place, how do I do it? Controls. Yeah. You have a side hand as well. I do like how the iron itself sticks out, stuff like that. I don't know why, but the mining in this game gets so loud. But I don't know necessarily what I can do to fix that, other than talk louder than the actual game. More iron. You know, I'm kind of glad that it's iron, because, you know, there is copper as well. You get copper tools and stuff. But if I can skip copper and go straight to... Oh, okay. Skeleton heads on the floor. Not an amazing sign, but it is a sign. Keep on trying to light everything up, but it just keeps on going. So that's copper right there. No, I don't know what the... Looks like rocks. Okay. I say we mine more of that iron from where we've gone already, and then continue back. Alright, where was it? Did I pass it? I know what I saw, man. I'm not crazy. Was there really no iron? Okay, rat. Here we go. Got him. Are we climbing out? Looks like it. Okay, sweet. So there was absolutely nothing there, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. All right, let me... Gotta readjust in my chair. I'm on that edge of my seat, if you will. I do need to be more conscious of the stamina, because I would hate to be sprinting and then have to instantly fight and then have no stamina. Yeah. Alright, yeah, so I guess the iron was just a fluke. So for now, let's definitely get the copper, because copper is, it makes pretty solid tools. So I'm not too sure how to measure the attack power on stuff, but I will say that the difference between iron and copper currently, whoa, why are we getting foggy? Oh, I don't like that. So the difference between copper and iron, though, is that... I keep getting distracted. The difference between the two is that copper has less resistance, if you will, compared to iron. But it's really not even by that much. But just something to note. I don't like how I got foggy right there. That was... I don't know if that was a glitch or if that was anything purposeful. Okay. Got some glowing stuff. Alright, looks like, yeah, the iron was definitely a fluke then. So I say we definitely just continue to get as much copper as we can until, like, the pickaxe breaks. And then make armor, get new tools, stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, this game is a survival game. And I don't want to just survive, I want to thrive, okay? I am surprised that we haven't seen more mobs, which is kind of scaring me a bit. I'm afraid they're all pulling up together. It's glowstone? What is that? Yeah, it looks like just glowstone. But yellow shard crystals, my bad. Totally not the same. I feel like a lot of people haven't been talking about the transition between the stone and the grass itself. I feel like especially for this cave, right? This is obviously going out to the sunlight. So the fact that it has like moss and just like overgrown stone, I feel like is a really cool effect that people haven't given the game its flowers to. So let's hop up here. Just want to see where we're at. This actually might be a good thing. Okay, is that a root of a tree? That's dope. That's a very cool effect. Where is my house? Cool. So yeah, so my bed actually is on the waypoint now. And I don't think I've talked about it yet, but above, like at the very top, is a compass. So if I'm ever lost, I'll always know where to go. Oh, all right. Another thing too. Sorry, I keep swapping facts and stuff like that. This is a village, right? I believe. Yeah, these guys are friendly. And you can trade with them. And the essence of life, I think you get it from either killing or just farming naturally. But yeah, man, these guys don't mean any any harm. I don't know if they get mad for stealing, but I'm going to steal. What is this? Overrides respawn point. The following respawn point is too close. Nah, okay, yeah, I don't want to steal that. But yeah, this village is it's a village, you know what I'm saying? People are friendly here. Oh, look at the, oh, that was gonna sound crazy. I was gonna say, oh, look at the kids, but then after further review, I've realized that that sounds a little questionable, and I don't want to be framed for anything, especially because I make Minecraft videos, and you know that that pipeline isn't too hot. Okay, what do you actually have to trade the? Yeah, it's just food-based stuff. But you know what? I appreciate having neighbors, especially because you live across the street from me. I say we check out what that this little temple thing is, and then we head home. Man, these foxes, they be making noises, but they don't ever, they ain't about that life. I don't know if there's anything actually. Can I jump up 4 blocks? Yeah, I can, because I'm him. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything beneficial from being over here, so I guess I'll just hop down for now. Okay. You do take fall damage in this game. I don't know what the height level is, block-wise, I guess. Where's my house? Oh, I guess I can just look at the compass up top. I think that's a very good feature. I'm definitely a fan of having the compass, because I feel like when you have, if you have to hit like F3 and you have to look at your coordinates, I feel like it takes a lot out of the game, and I feel like the whole point of playing a game is to get into that world and get immersed. So I'm a big fan, is what I'm getting at. I'm a big fan of the compass. I don't know what that Forgotten Temple Gateway is. I feel like I'm not at a high enough level where I should even think about it. Ah, you bastard. Boom, money. Ow. What the? Hi, squirrel. What is... Am I poisoned? Brother. Again? No? Okay, sweet. I don't know... Okay, I think that's just one of those useless temple things. Okay, but now that we're home, right? Time to build a furnace. I'm gonna build 2 of them. These guys are pretty big too. They're 1x2. So I say we build out here, right? How much? I don't really have a lot of cobblestone. So for now, I'll just do a... Say for now, we just build just a little ledge out here. And I want to make this outside my blacksmith, like my blacksmithing area. So for all my armor and stuff like that. And I want to put a little roof over it. I'm definitely not going to have enough. Is there anywhere? No, there's not. You know what? We will get to that point when we get to that point. So what we're going to do for now, though, is we're going to place... And right here, it's a little tight right now, but we're gonna deal with it. And then I do have sticks. And then I'm actually gonna take both 100. And I'm gonna throw them in the. Can I get through? Thank you. Nope. Okay, this way. So yeah, I'm actually gonna place both this like that. Get my copper going. Cool. Now that I have that, I feel like I should put a workbench out here as well. But whilst that's cooking, I'm gonna eat raw wild meat. I don't know if that's gonna poison. Cool, I'm actually just gonna hop down here real quick, and I hope you guys enjoy this game as much as I do. For the short amount of time I've played for it, I've just absolutely enjoyed the snot out of it. Okay, I'm not going to get too distracted. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. I think this game is very refreshing. There's something about just going to a survival game and not knowing how anything works. And I think that's a really good feature. Not feature, a very good feeling. So if you guys definitely want to see more, give your boy a holler. Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, let's do... So I think a stack of anything is 100, which I also like 100's a really easy number to remember. So 27 seems respectable. And that way I can at least, alright, what's up, bro? It was inevitable. Oh, I thought I was gonna kill him without even getting hit. Alright, sweet. Place that. Actually, let me just do another row like this so I can have some breathing room. So I think I want to do furnace, like blacksmithy this side, and then this will be my other entrance, but because of that, I'm probably gonna have to tear this down, like this window, and extend it further out. But I want to do a farm if that's even in the game yet, or even in the game ever. So I'm gonna go like that. Cool. All right. So now we have a little bit of room to breathe. Okay. Let's do a what's it called? Gosh, sorry, I keep brain freezing. Blacksmith anvil. So we're gonna need copper, and then armor's workbench. We also need copper. Sweet. So as long as I can get I want to get tools first. Didn't even know I had a bow. What is this? A leaf spear? That's pretty cool. Okay. Iron, taking you. Copper, and then a blacksmithy. No, let's just do a blacksmith anvil. Gosh, I keep on burping, but that's just because yeah, I had a monster. I have a limited edition ultra black monster, pause, and they're full. Okay, so with this, you know, I've already used the sword. I want to try a different weapon, but I don't understand the signature energy. I don't know what that is, because this one has 20 and 27. I've heard really good things about the daggers though, so I believe I'm gonna just keep going with that. Okay, so for now, let's do that. And then, because we have a bow and arrow now, I say arrows are definitely a good, like bow and arrow, very good in this game. And I think it's like, I love how it just feels. So like, you see the circle, you can charge up too. And there's nothing really I can shoot. I have terrible aim with this too. But I cannot shoot for anything. But you know what? That's not the point. That's not the point. So, sweet. Now I'm going to place my sword away. I'm going to just fight with daggers. Daggers are dope, right? So there is shields, right? But like, if I'm already guarding, if I already have like a guard ability, what's the point of using a shield? But like I said, I've really never used the daggers, so okay. And then what's my charge looking like? That's tough. Let's go like that. Yeah, that's sweet. Okay, cool. Very, very, very happy with that. Okay, now what should we do? We already got armor. We already have our weapons and stuff like that. I say we... You know, actually, I say we end it off for today. I think that was a very good start. Very happy with what we have. So... Yep, let me go like that. Can I... Wait, hold on. Can I... Yeah, there it is. All right, cool. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please sure to like and subscribe. Be kind to one another, and have a great day. See ya.